write it in ways that's understandable and appreciable by the great mass of ordinary Australians out there. The issue, for argument's sake, of what the ultimate scheme of the ruling class in Australia is, which is a type of self-genocide, is something that needs to be placed firmly in the minds of the activists who act for the movement. That's an internal matter. In other words, it's a matter of moral building inside ourselves. For argument's sake, if we were helping a farmers' organisation where the farmers being put off the land to be replaced by a Chinese agribusiness company, right? That's a soulless struggle, and you've got to be out there maybe demonstrating in the rain. Who knows what you've got to do, right? But at the back of your mind, you maintain the idea that if I do not do this, I'm contributing to a type of self-genocide. I must do this. And that was the thing that made the old Reds stick through anything. They would go to jail, they'd be beaten up, anything could happen to them, and they would not stop. And they had the faith that they were right. We know they were wrong, but they had the faith that they were completely correct. I think we need to distinguish between the moral building of sentiment inside our own ranks. We don't conceal it, it's there. I mean, the book, the pamphlets are there. A journalist could possibly get one and say, oh, look at this. Right, you can't hide it away. We can't have secret meetings where, you know, the absolute distilled truth is revealed, you know, beneath a candle and there's four people present. The truth is there, but it's the way we style ourselves, I think, in what we do. So in public, we're campaigning on certain, you know, attitudes and lines. When we're educating people to become activists, we're telling them what the dangers are if they don't act. You must do what you're doing. There's no movement. For argument's sake, we've discussed some pretty horrendous things today. And if you said to, you know, a young gentleman turns up and says, oh, look, you know, I'm very concerned my country's about to be genocided, and you give him a pile of stickers and say, go place those on a wall, there's not quite a connection there. In fact, in one way, there's not. It's only if it's all seen as a process is there a connection. So, did that answer what you said? Yeah. We have to instill the people who act with a sense of urgency and dedication to carry out the actions. When we behave in the community, we might be campaigning on everything from fuel prices, you know, to the rights of small business people to carry a gun. Right? That's a little different from the issue of self-genocide, but it's something we have to understand. We have to have a morality for what we do. No other questions? Yeah, you.
Would you agree with Lenin, Jim, when he said that you can only lead your members when you're just in front of them, but not if you're a mile in front of them?
Yes, Lenin said many things. Yes, I suppose that's very, very true. And we'll read Lenin along the way too, I suppose. Okay, well, it seems that we've finished the bulk of our business. We have one item of business now that's extremely important. It's the raffle. Very important. Now, I know that everyone's bought a ticket, but I'm sure there's a few other people who'd like to buy one. Can I ask the lovely ticket lady to come forward and turn the camera off and to draw the prize?